One two one two one two one two one two one two one one two. One two. Too hard. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 1 2. All right.
please remain standing for the invocation, the national anthem, and the Virgin Islands March.
Please bow your heads and close your eyes. O Allah, bless our graduation ceremony today and let it be a means for us to become closer to you in love and commitment. Let it be a source of untold blessings, happiness, and joy. O Allah, I ask you to protect all of us and give us the strength to live together in justice, equality, love, and mercy. My Lord, let this ceremony bring untold blessings to us individually, to our families, and to all in attendance, for we have worked hard to overcome many challenges and reach this stage in our life. With your blessing, O Lord, bless our parents, professors, and leaders, for they have given us advice and guided us to this ceremony with your will and blessing. My Creator, bless us with the careers that will be a source of great joy, stability, and happiness for all of us. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful, all praise is for God, Lord of the worlds, the most compassionate, the most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, and not those who are displeased with you or those who go astray. Amen.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present the President of the University of the Virgin Islands, Dr. David Hall, who will preside over today's ceremony.
You may be seated. Good afternoon. It is with great excitement, joy, and respect that I welcome you to the 60th commencement ceremony of UVI. This is a sacred moment, and we thank each of you for being present. We thank you for your indulgence of our situation with water and heat, but we still believe that this will be a wonderful event for our graduates. So therefore, by the power vested in me, I hereby officially declare that the commencement ceremony for the meticulous, valiant, persistent class of 2024 at the University of the Virgin Islands can now begin. This gathering is so special that so many special individuals have joined us today, and I would like to recognize them. Starting first with the Honorable Albert Bryan, Jr., Governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands. The Honorable Tregenza Roach, Lieutenant Governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Novell Francis, Jr., Senate President of the 35th Legislature, and I would ask other senators who may be present to please be recognized as well. Tione Scotland from the office of Congresswoman Plaskett, who is here. Unfortunately, Congresswoman Plaskett could not be with us. Orrin Roebuck, Vice Chair of the UVI Board of Trustees, and other board members who may be present, please stand. Our keynote speaker, Keisha Lance Bottoms, who I will introduce shortly. Our honorary doctorate recipient, Ms. Caroline Fawkes. Dr. Camille McHale, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, and I would ask other members of the President's Cabinet who are present to please stand as well. Those students who have been selected to represent the class are on stage as well, and I would like to introduce them as well. The person who provided the invocation, Abdallah. The person that this class has selected to speak on their behalf, Najij Barber. And the person who will provide the benediction, Os.J. Wilson. And you have already heard from our marshal, Dr. Jeanette Bowers, who was elected by the students to serve in that role. We have numerous deans who are present. They will be introduced when we get to the awarding of degrees. We also have the director of our PhD program. He will also be introduced at that particular time. We believe in shared governance at UVI, and so we want to recognize our shared governance leaders. Dr. Dara Hamilton, who is the chair of the faculty, and we would ask all members of the faculty who are present to please stand and be recognized. We also have Dr. Maria Fleming, who is UVI Staff Council Chair, and we would ask her and members of the Staff Council to certainly stand and be recognized. The Student Government Association is very important to us, and the president of the Student Government Association, Abdallah Abdallah, is here, but we would ask all SGA members who are present to stand as well. We started a tradition not too long ago where we began to recognize individuals who are celebrating their 50th reunion. So you will see in the audience individuals in golden robes who are part of that class, and I would ask them to please stand at this point in time and be recognized. They are Loretta Lynch, Leroy Parker, and Melrose Treasure. We would also like to recognize that Ms. Melrose Treasure is being accompanied by one of our loyal former faculty members, Ms. Jewel Ross Brathwaite, and we would ask her to stand and be recognized. I would also like to recognize my wife, Dr. Marilyn Braithwaite Hall, who has been my partner on this journey for many, many years. You, class members, would not be here if you did not have the support of family, parents, friends, spouses. And so I would ask that you join me as we ask all family members, parents, spouses, friends who are in the audience to please stand, and we together will thank you. But the reason that we are here is because there's a group of individuals who call themselves the MVP class. Because they are meticulous, valiant, and persistent, and so I want to officially recognize our MVP class. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for your patience in making this a wonderful ceremony. I have been president for 15 years at the University of the Virgin Islands, and I am honored to deliver my final commencement remarks to this outstanding class. There is something very special about reaching the end of an important and sacred journey in life. And you and I are at the end of a special journey that we started many years ago. Whatever degree you are receiving this day from UVI, you will not receive it again. As I indicated, this is my last time presiding over a St. Croix campus commencement as president, and I will not do it again. Yet finality should not scare us, but inspire and embolden us. It reminds us that things we start, we can complete. It is also a recognition that there are new beginnings. So just as you are ending this phase, you are starting another phase. There is something very, very special about this particular class. I have been honored to work and know you. 15 years ago, I made the commitment to be on this campus every week, and with rare exceptions, I have been here. This decision has allowed me to get to know you and to know your challenges. I have enjoyed getting to know the members of this class and hearing from you about how we can make this university a better place. I have been thrilled to fly some of our class leaders to St. Thomas for various special events. And my wife and I have been thrilled to host you at our home. You are like family to us, and your passion and respectfulness always shines through. I was touched that this MVP class resurrected the candlelight ceremony a few days ago. This ritual captures this day. As you leave here, you must remember to always let your light shine. This class is very special in so many ways. Time cannot capture it all, but I do want to mention a few highlights. And though we do not provide certificates at graduation, I want to let you know, and I especially want to allow our senators to know, and Governor, that the agriculture program that you funded and started a few years ago is already graduating its first student with a certificate in agriculture. And I know there will be those who will be obtaining their associates and bachelors in the next few years. I also want to say that our nursing students are very special because you entered the nursing program at a time in the midst of COVID where many nurses were exiting the profession because of how challenging it was. And now you, because of your determination, are graduating and filling the void that they created. We have very special students who have done great things. You will hear from one of them later, but I want to say a little bit about our student speaker, Ms. Barber. She went to Denmark and spent a semester in another part of the world. She went to the Washington Center and mingled with leaders in the Washington area. She was an En-ROADS intern, and she was a TMCF, Thurgood Marshall College Fund intern. She interviewed with a Fortune 500 company while she was there, and they have already offered her a full-time job. And then the thing that really makes me proud of UVI and makes UVI so special, we have in the graduating class Doreen Davis, who many years ago put her degree at UVI on hold and devoted herself to having her 3 children graduate from UVI. But today, she will receive her own degree. These are just a few of the wonderful stories of this wonderful class. But when we think of the class generally, you have a special place in the heart of this university. Though I was always impressed with the seniors on the Albert A. Sheen campus, I did not expect that you would make history on your way to your future. I announced at the graduation ceremony on St. Thomas yesterday that the overall giving rate of all seniors was 75%, which is an impressive accomplishment for students to give back to the university. However, you are the first class in the history of this university to have on this campus 100% giving percentage to UVI. Every one of the students sitting before you made a donation to their future alma mater. This has never happened before, and for this and so many other unique achievements, I am so proud of all of you. These are reasons why you are an MVP class, and I was honored by your SGA president to be called an MVP, Most Valuable President. It is my honor now to introduce our commencement speaker. Leadership is not measured in the sunlight, but by how it transformed dark moments into sunlight. Leadership is not a non-contact sport where decisions are made in a vacuum, but with those who our decisions impact. Effective leadership is having the courage to step on the big stage, but to also care for the little things and for the people that others may ignore. Our commencement speaker is the embodiment of the above description of leadership. Keisha Lance Bottom was elected by the people of Atlanta to serve as the 60th mayor of this major and vibrant city. She became the first mayor in Atlanta's history to have served in all three branches of government, having previously served as judge and as a city council member. Sworn in on January 2nd, 2018, and having served until 2022, she served as mayor during one of the most challenging and dark moments in the history of Atlanta, because it was in the midst of a global pandemic and in the midst of a racial justice movement. She was a leading spokesperson regarding these challenges and helped transform those dark moments into sunlight by being authentic to herself, staying connected to people, developing policies that spoke to their needs and not to political ambition. She navigated those crises, but also kept her focus on broader issues, and thus was able to negotiate and close the largest real estate transaction in the history of Atlanta and one of the largest in the Southeast United States, which delivered millions of dollars to the people of Atlanta. She took proactive measures that addressed COVID-19 and became a leading spokesperson nationally for these challenges. Shaped by childhood and professional career that highlighted the inequities among Americans, Mayor Bottom worked to address many of those inequities. So she was able to bring Fortune 500 companies to Atlanta, but more importantly, she made sure that those companies invested in affordable housing, invested in technical school training, and invested in public education for the children of Atlanta. She eliminated cash bail so that individuals would not be imprisoned because of their economic situation. She leveraged the whole government in order to add over 7,000 affordable housing units. She, with others, helped to transform the city that many of us love and look up to. Mayor Bottom's success brought her national attention, which included being considered as a vice presidential candidate by then presidential candidate Joe Biden, and ultimately was appointed by President Biden to serve as the senior advisor and director of the White House Office of Public Engagement under his administration. Keisha Lance Bottom is a visionary leader in bringing equitable outcomes to the forefront of government and commerce. She and her husband, Derek, are parents to 4 children, and they care for them in a wonderful and thoughtful manner. It is with deep excitement and gratitude that I present the 2024 commencement speaker to the class that is an MVP, and she is an MVP, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom.
Thank you, Dr. Hall, and to Dr. Braithwaite Hall for your hospitality, and to the resilient class of 2024, congratulations to you. It is really an honor to be here. My husband said that he feels a kindred spirit since we have been here. And I think it has to do, one, you all are very brown, just like the people of Atlanta. But secondly, I've met so many people who've said that they have either lived in Atlanta, visited Atlanta, or have family members there. So as we celebrated with the Thomas brothers yesterday, not only will I go home with my heart full, but I've got something else to take back to Atlanta. VI up, A-Town down. Y'all feel free to use that anytime you want. When I received the invitation to speak, I really did feel like I had won the commencement speaker lottery. To be able to travel to such a beautiful place, I'm like, count me in. I just wish I had scheduled to stay past Mother's Day. I don't know how my kids will feel about that. But giving commencement speeches can be very stressful because I know that I'm standing between you and walking across this stage. So to help me hit the mark, I Googled the anatomy of a great commencement speech, and according to NPR, there are 4 rules. Be funny, make fun of yourself, downplay the genre, and have a message. And I know that rule number 5 should have been keep it short. I don't know how you downplay a graduation because you all have worked so hard to be here, and especially hard for this class of 2024. You all have been through so many things that would have taken so many people out, and you are here today. So you should be applauded, as well as your loved ones and everyone who's helped you reach this milestone. I decided to focus on rule number 4. I have a message. I'll keep it simple. Nothing beats failure but a try. I was a vivacious child, always talking about everything and nothing all at once. In fact, when my father would take me to my grandmother's house to babysit, she would say of my sister and brother, now I don't mind keeping Darian and Tracy, but you tell Keisha don't come in here doing all that talking and asking me a bunch of questions because I don't feel like it today. And I remember around the age of 13, I decided to try out for something or another at school, class queen or student government association. I was always trying to do the most and be seen. And my favorite cousin, who loved me dearly, always supported me, was astonished that I was brave enough to potentially face failure yet again. She asked me a seemingly simple question: aren't you ever embarrassed? Until that moment, it had never occurred to me that I really should be embarrassed about anything. I was in the chorus when I didn't sing very well. I was in dance recitals when I didn't have rhythm. I was running to be class queen. I never won because I really wasn't that popular. But it had never occurred to me that I shouldn't be willing to try. But when she asked me that question, in hindsight, as I processed it as an adult, it reminds me of the story of Adam and Eve in the Bible, where they are described as being naked and unafraid. And then sin enters, and suddenly they feel exposed and ashamed. Simply by asking the question, aren't you ever embarrassed? That spirit in me to just go for it became comatose. The bottom line was that my cousin and I were created differently. I was uniquely me, and she uniquely her. But by asking that question, it began years of my second-guessing myself, wondering, am I really good at anything? Do I really have it? It even manifested itself in this once very chatty girl known as Chatty Cathy, beginning to have panic attacks before speaking publicly. In fact, I had started taking so many Tylenols before I spoke to calm my nerves. One day my mother said, and I'm sure our nursing students can attest to this, that I was going to kill my liver. So I stopped doing that. But I still had panic attacks. Now, you may not be a shameless attention seeker like I was. And even those who love you the most may not quite get who you are and the essence of your being or the nature of your dreams or the inherent greatness that is uniquely in you. But it is my sincere hope, graduates, that you will never allow anyone around you to stifle that greatness that is in you. Marianne Williamson wrote in her book, A Return to Love, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Class of 24, I ask, actually, who are you not to be? Now, it's taken me years to find my way back to the spirit of the little girl who was never afraid of rejection or failure. And I think it happened somewhere around 2020 when we all had no choice but to get it together. But what I also learned is that the world is shaped by uniquely ordinary people who have failed and then achieved extraordinary things simply by being their authentic selves and trying again. Talk show host Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first television job for being too emotional. Barack Obama lost his first political race. Michael Jordan cut from his high school basketball team saying, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over again, and that is why I succeed. I can also add myself to that list. I graduated from a great HBCU, Florida A&M University, where my professors cared whether or not I succeeded or not. And then I got to this other school where nobody cared. In fact, they gave me a number when it was time to take my exam, and I was disoriented. I thought, how will they know it's me? So I almost flunked out of law school. But my study buddy, who's now my husband, helped me change my ways. But it all worked out because I became the mayor of Atlanta and senior advisor to the president. So going from graduating magna cum laude to thank you laude, graduates, if you are in the thank you laude class, give yourselves a round of applause. Your degree is going to be one of many tools that you will have that can help you change your lives and the lives of those around you. You'll be equipped to go places you've never gone before, walking into rooms that just may not be ready to accept you. But remember the words of Benjamin E. Mays, former president of Morehouse College, who said, every man and woman is born into this world to do something unique and distinctive, and if he or she does not do it, it will never be done. If, like me, you've had family members who've suffered with mental illness and addiction, I hope that you will bring that empathy into the room. If you have parents or grandparents who may not have had the privilege of graduating from college, but of course have been the smartest people you've ever known, may you bring that common sense that they instilled in you in the room. If you've been counted out and dismissed as not smart enough or good enough, bring the determination that's helped you get here today into the room. And if at times like me you are unsure and insecure, bring the resilience that you all have into the room. We need people who are leading and working on behalf of our communities, who are not afraid to show up as their authentic selves. May you go forth with boldness, never allowing the fear of failure to stop you, never allowing anyone to define you or limit your potential. May you go forth remembering the words of Audre Lorde, who said, when I use my service in the vision, I can't read my own writing. She said something really good. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to skip to what Dr. Hall said, because I know I'm standing in the way of your diploma. Dr. Hall said in his 2009 convocation address, "My charge as I see it is to give this community the license to dream again, to believe in each other again, to reach the stars of greatness. May the stars of greatness always be in your grasp, and may your dreams be without limits." And this will go down as the first time I couldn't read my own words in a speech. God bless you, class of 2024.
Thank you, Mayor, for those inspiring words. Even the ones you couldn't give us was inspiring. Honorary degrees. Honorary degrees are bestowed upon individuals by universities as a way to recognize the outstanding accomplishment of those with whom the institution admires and desires that their students emulate. Today, we will bestow this honor upon two individuals whose contributions in their lifetimes have demonstrated how to live as outstanding citizens of the world. I would like to now bring forth our first honorary degree recipient. I would ask Vice Chair Orrin Roebuck to bring forward the Honorable Keisha Lance Bottom. Fearless and brilliant leader, eloquent spokesperson for justice, a living reservoir of inspiration. Keisha Lance Bottoms was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and is the daughter of R&B icon Major Lance and Sylvia Robinson. She excelled in high school and went on to attend Florida A&M University, a distinctive HBCU. Her dream to become a lawyer was fulfilled when she graduated from Georgia State University School of Law. With these degrees in hand, she has led a distinguished life of public service, placing people before projects and meaningful projects before profit. Her steadfast leadership and equity-focused philosophy have led to numerous accolades and leadership positions, including having served as the chair of the Community Development and Housing Committee and the Census Task Force for the United States Conference of Mayors, and as a trustee for the African American Mayors Association. She was also selected to chair the Platform Committee for the 2020 Democratic National Convention and serve as the DNC's Vice Chair of Civic Engagement and Voter Protection. Her tenure and service as mayor was outstanding and a model for other mayors to follow. For all of the accomplishments read earlier in her introduction, and for her unequivocal and distinguished service to the public, we are therefore proud to bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In recognition of this degree, Vice Chair Roebuck will vest you with a hood, and I will present you with a diploma from the University of the Virgin Islands. We are honored to have you counted among our graduates. Our second honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Caroline Falk. I would ask Vice Chair Orrin Roebuck to bring forward the Honorable Caroline Falks. Military trailblazer, aviator, woman of excellence and unwavering dedication to public service. At a university where the majority of students are women, it is important that we place before them a Virgin Islands woman who was a pioneer in a male-dominated profession. And mastered the skies at a time when it was restricted only to men. She has broken barriers and charted new pathways in the heavens. Caroline Felicia Falk was born in Frederiksted, St. Croix, to Ruby and Ferdinand Adams. She graduated from St. Croix Central High School in June 1979, and shortly thereafter joined the Virgin Islands National Guard. In pursuit of her aspiration to be an aviator, Mrs. Falks attended the first ever officer candidate school in the Virgin Islands and graduated as a second lieutenant in 1982. In June 1985, she attended helicopter flight school in Alabama, attaining a significant milestone as the first female Virgin Islander to earn the status of pilot. Her remarkable accomplishments in aviation were not limited to helicopters. She expanded her skill by attending fixed-wing school and graduated as an airline pilot in 1992. And in 1997, she earned her airline transport pilot license. She is the first and only female State Army aviation officer within the National Guard, and the first and only female within the armed forces to pilot the C-23B Serpa aircraft. She obtained the Master Aviation Wings for over 16 years and 4,000 accident-free flight hours. She was the 10th African-American female to attend and graduate from flight school. Mrs. Falks retired from the military in 2012 as a colonel after 32 years of exemplary and distinguished service. She held a diverse range of officer assignments, culminating as Director of the Joint Visitors Bureau and Director of Plans and Operation for the Joint Task Force Guantanamo in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Her highest military awards are the Legion of Merit and the Defense Meritorious Service Medal signed by Barack Obama, first black president of the United States. Her achievements were lauded by the 19th legislature of the Virgin Islands through a bill introduced by former Senator Adelbert Bryan, establishing a scholarship in her name for individuals interested in pursuing an aviation degree. Mrs. Falk was appointed as supervisor of the election system of the Virgin Islands in 2013. She is charged with administering elections and voter registration in the territory. She has championed numerous progressive and innovative upgrades, such as early voting in 2014, This process has continued to grow each election cycle, and voting centers in 2020 now makes it available for individuals to vote in their district. In July 2023, Mrs. Fawkes was voted by the Virgin Islands community as a Virgin Islands living legend in commemoration of the 175th Emancipation celebration. There are numerous nonprofit organizations that she has led and served on. She is married to Mr. Avery A. Fawkes. Her legacy stands as a testament to dedication, determination, and the indelible mark of success she has left, particularly for women in the military and aviation landscapes of her native home, the U.S. Virgin Islands, allows her to stand head and shoulders above the rest. And therefore, we are proud to bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In recognition of this degree, Vice Chair Roebuck will vest you with a hood, and I will present you with the diploma from the University of the Virgin Islands. We are honored to have you counted among our graduates, and from this day forward, we will refer to you as Dr. Fawkes. We will now have a musical selection by Voices of Inspiration Concert Choir, led by Josephine Thomas Lewis.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gonna walk it out and move mountains. We gonna walk it out and move mountains. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll bring the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you. For that you have each other, and we will you rise, we will you rise, you will rise, you rise up, rise like the day, you rise up, in spite of the age. You will rise 1,000 times again. And you rise up, high like the waves. You rise up, in spite of the ache. You rise up, and you'll do it 1,000 times again. You rise up, you rise up. Congratulations, class of 2024.
On St. Thomas yesterday, we had a mini concert by Rock City. We just had another wonderful, outstanding concert and performance by Voices of Inspiration, wonderful dance, wonderful lead singer. They always touch my heart. I hope they did the same for you. We will now have remarks and an address coming to you. I have already said a lot about Ms. Barber, who has been selected by the class to give the class speech. She is outstanding, and we will bring her to the stage. After she finishes, though, there will be remarks from our Vice Chair of the Board, Orrin Roebuck, by our Senate President, Novell Francis, and finally by our Governor, the Honorable Albert Bryan, in that order. But first, your class speaker, Najee Barber.
Good afternoon to the meticulous, valiant, persistent UVI class of 2024 of the UVI Albert A. Sheen campus. I am Nadesh Barber, your UVI 2024 commencement class speaker. I am honored, humbled, and empowered to stand with each of you as I have intentionally earned my degree in business management with a minor in communications from our illustrious University of the Virgin Islands. As I share my journey of perseverance, inspiration, and prosperity, remember that together, each of us have persevered. To my meticulous, valiant, persistent UVI class of 2024 classmates, who inspired you? Who inspired us? Behind every achievement, there are inspirational figures supporting, guiding, and shaping our journeys. For me, that guiding light has been none other than my beloved mother, Doreen Jones. It is to her that I owe immeasurable gratitude for every step of this incredible journey. For as long as I can remember, I always thought of my mother as the epitome of perseverance in every way. My mother has inspired my journey to greatness because she mirrors greatness in her own way. From her groundings in Dominica, she rose up from many challenges to support and strengthen our family. While battling the challenges and trauma that came with life, she became a parent to my older brother at the age of 15. My mother survived, but still thrived in unforgiving circumstances, poverty, and chaos to ascend to become a successful entrepreneur in Dominica. All of our mothers and fathers and family members have made immense sacrifices for us to be here today. In my journey, immense sacrifices, including migrating to the United States, so that my family and I could have opportunities never imagined. Through my mother's resilience, she built a successful life here and now is working towards retirement. If this isn't perseverance, I don't know what is. This type of perseverance represents a win is a win. I shared a piece of my mother's story because I am firmly standing here before you with gratitude and exploring the world on her sacrifices and strength. To you, each and every one of you, the meticulous, valiant, persistent UVI class of 2024, perseverance is ours. Say it with me, the key word is perseverance. Perseverance. Perseverance should not come at the cost of our mental or physical well-being. I want to share that despite facing health challenges, we remained committed to our academic pursuits with the support of our families, our friends, and our colleagues. My journey as an exchange student in Denmark was one of my most formidable experiences with UVI. I have always embraced stepping outside my comfort zone, but boy, was I uncomfortable. I remember walking to class after getting lost while taking the bus in the freezing cold. I was not prepared for these harsh conditions. I tried to find comfort in my multiple layers of clothing and planting my feet to push through the strong winds, holding back the tears with one warm thought. It gave me comfort in that moment to know that, boy, after this, I gotta get my big car and my big house with a farm. So all I need to do is push through. Our University of the Virgin Islands support has never wavered. UVI faculty and staff have supported me through my experiences, from the Danish Student Exchange Program to my journey as a Thurgood Marshall College Fund and ambassador and influencer, and to scholarships, internships, and other opportunities that eased some, definitely not all, of my UVI journey as part of the MVP class. I extend thanks beyond my beloved mother, Doreen Jones, to Dr. Sharon Honorary, UVI Communication Associate Professor, who catalyzed my growth, expanded my horizons, and profoundly impacted my academic journey. I am forever grateful to her. To Yana Ostri, UVI AS Student Life Activities and Residence Life Director, is an amazing young woman who strengthened my character, inspired me by guiding and showing me just how human we all are. She reminds me to treat others with empathy, understanding, and respect, for it reveals our authentic humanitarianism. Each of us has a unique narrative. What's your narrative, MVP class? Each of our journeys may be intertwined with similar themes, ranging from profound impact of the COVID-19 global pandemic, to the trials of financial instability, to international uprisings for human, civil, and environmental rights, and to the resilience required to persevere through adversity. In 2024, as our peers across universities in America and the world are advocating for human rights and social justice, we too are destined to take a page from their proactivity and use our fighting spirits for good through directing our energies to overcome obstacles and aid others. We have persevered. We have embraced inspiration beyond these challenges. To my classmates of the meticulous, valiant, persistent UVI class of 2024, these challenges, though daunting, will not hinder our progress, but rather serve as crucibles for the past years as testaments to our strength. Our journey is about a foundation upon which to build our future successes. It is through these shared struggles that we fortify our resolve and prepare ourselves for the hurdles and blessings that lie ahead. Journey with positive intentions beyond any thoughts of doubt, thoughts of incapabilities, situations of inconvenience, and feelings or words of distress. Today, we can say we done. To the MVP UVI class of 2024, today, we say in your face. Here is a call to action to the MVP UVI class of 2024. Stay true to your goals and aspirations. Never lose sight of the passion that drives your determination to succeed. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, learning, and prosperity. Remember, RIP, resilience, inspiration, and perseverance. Congratulations, meticulous, valiant, persistent UVI class of 2024. The world awaits your talents, your intentions, passion, and contributions. Thank you and merci.
Good afternoon. Governor Bryan, President Hall, all dignitaries gathered, faculty, staff, honored guests, family, and supporters gathered to celebrate this most special occasion filled with showers of blessings. And a very special good afternoon to the meticulous, valiant, and persistent class of 2024. On behalf of the UVI Board of Trustees, it is indeed a pleasure and with great pride that I extend congratulations to each and every one of you on your achievements. As we witness the awarding of your degrees during this, the 60th anniversary of the University of Virgin Islands, there are many to whom we owe gratitude for their unwavering commitment and long-standing support. First, the Honorable Governor Albert Bryan Jr., the Executive Branch of Government, and our Lieutenant Governor, Tregenza Roach. Thank you for always being accessible and supportive to the board and the UVI administration to collaborate and foster our mission to educate and empower the minds of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Honorable Senator Novell Francis and the members of the legislative branch, several of whom are UVI graduates, I say thank you for providing the resources and legislative action to sustain the university financially and continue our development. A special gratitude I extend today to Senator Samuel Carrion on his offering and passage of Act 8814, and to all the senators that voted in support of this measure to grant part-time students access to free tuition. Earlier today, now Dr. Fox shared with us that she attained 3 degrees from the University of Virgin Islands by attending part-time. This underscores the importance and potential reach of this legislation action. Thank you. Today, more than ever, the board extends heartfelt gratitude to Dr. David Hall. The legendary Bob Marley once said, "The greatness of a man is not how much wealth he acquires, but it is in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively." During his 15 years of service to the University of the Virgin Islands, Dr. Hall has truly led our institution with the highest level of integrity. His visionary approach, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence has nurtured thousands of change makers that are now making a difference in the Virgin Islands and beyond. He has undoubtedly had a positive impact on many. Without fear of contradiction, as I declared yesterday and I declare again today and possibly tomorrow, Dr. David Hall is a great man. Thank you, Mr. President, for your years of vision, your advocacy, and your stellar leadership and commitment to excellence and to enhancing the social economic transformation of the Virgin Islands. I am honored to have served with you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I also extend sincere gratitude to Dr. Marilyn Brathwaite Hall for supporting our president, for supporting our students, and the UVI community. We all know that behind every good man is a great woman, and she is the dynamic force behind our president. We have been blessed to have you with our president to collaborate, to be creative, and create a positive environment for our students, faculty, and staff. You are both very much appreciated. On behalf of the board, I also extend very special commendations and much gratitude to our faculty, staff, and administration. Thank you for your ongoing commitment to student success, whether maintaining the grounds, ensuring security, providing academic instruction or student services, our institutional advancement. You have all been the backbone of UVI, and we greatly appreciate your daily efforts. Thank you, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, for visiting our beautiful islands. I hope you do return, and for bringing the keynote address and words of wisdom for our graduates. It is hot in here. Congratulations to our 2024 doctoral candidate, Colonel Farrellyn F. Fox. Today, UVI commends and recognizes your incredible career achievement and outstanding service to our community. Thank you for flying as high as your wings will take you, for breaking barriers and being a trailblazer for other young dreamers, especially female dreamers. To the parents, spouse, families, friends, and supporters of the class of 2024, I offer you special words of thanks as well, and congratulations, because it is your sacrifices, your support, your encouragement that has contributed to the success of today. And finally, congratulations to the class of 2024. Your tenacity and commitment have served you well in the attainment of your goals. The Board of Trustees is keenly aware that many of you are employed. You maintain households, and you are nurturing children, all while continuing your studies. You are commended for your tenacity and the sacrifices you have made to attainment of higher education for you and your family. Thank you for choosing UVI to be part of your iconic journey. The Board of Trustees extends best wishes for success to you, the MVP class of 2024. We are immensely proud of your achievements and excited to witness the incredible impact you will make on this world. Congratulations all.
Good afternoon. Governor Albert Bryan Jr., Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Roach, members of the 35th Legislature of the Virgin Islands, and joining me today, we also have Senator Majority Leader, Senator Kenneth L. Gittins, Senator Cape Hart, Senator Maurice C. James, and Senator Carrion in the audience. Representing the Delegate to Congress, Ms. Theoni Scotland, President Hall, distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, UVI faculty, staff, students, alumni, especially our golden class of 1974, family, friends, well-wishers, and of course, our MVP class of 2024. Our MVP class of 2024. Good afternoon. Let me say congratulations to each and every one of you. One responsibility of speakers is to be able to analyze their audience. If you're anything like me, when you're hot, you get hungry, you get frustrated, and you get a little bit edgy. So taking that into consideration, I just really want to say a quick few thank yous and take my seat. I'd like to begin with the thank yous by thanking Dr. Hall, certainly for your 15 years of leadership here at the University of the Virgin Islands. We have had the opportunity to do so many groundbreaking ceremonies and ribbon cutting. You are responsible for leading this UVI team to numerous new programs, to include our doctoral programs, our certification programs, a number of programs to include our medical schools that, again, will soon be opening here. We just thank you for all that you have done, again, to move this University of the Virgin Islands forward. Thank you very much. Best wishes in all of your future endeavors. I want to recognize and congratulate the class of 2024. And again, thank you for your commitment, your dedication. Your presence here today is indicative that you have met all requirements. We're going to hear that soon. And that you will be honored and conferred upon you your various degrees here at the University of the Virgin Islands. We understand that you accepted this role in terms of becoming a student under some difficult times. We're going through a pandemic, and you had a choice. And certainly we appreciate the fact that you have chosen the University of the Virgin Islands for your education. I see you out there, JR. Peace. I also want to take this opportunity again to commend and thank the faculty and staff of the University of the Virgin Islands for their hard work into making sure that our students are educated. As well as to commend the families, because these students have had to juggle work, children, preparing meals in some instances, so many different activities. And I know that today is certainly the culmination of all of those events. I heard someone say that it's the end. I think it's the beginning. So good luck in your future endeavors. I also want to recognize our honoree today, Caroline Felicia Adams Fox, Dr. Fox, and to be one of the first to congratulate her and being recognized for this honor. Imagine, we talk about being a UVI alumni. She has an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, MBA from the University of the Virgin Islands, and she just got a fourth one, a doctoral degree. Congratulations to you. Students, as you hear time and time again, the sky is the limit. There are so many opportunities out there, and again, you have to look at the long game. Please accept any challenges that come your way. While we need you in government, government is not the only resources out there. Entrepreneurship. There are so many activities out there, but please continue to be a part of the productivity and the forward movement of the Virgin Islands. Don't fall in the rut of being the pessimistic complainers. Err on the side of being those individuals that will be responsible for moving this territory forward. So God bless each and every one of you. God bless the United States Virgin Islands. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Y'all wish you had your own theme music, huh? I'm cool like that. But it's hot like that. So I love leading, but today I will follow in the Senate President's footsteps. So good afternoon, Lieutenant Governor, President Hall, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom, honorees, staff, MVP. Whoop, whoop. I told you it's so hot in here, I felt a cool breeze coming, and I was like, okay, the air conditioner on, and I realized that Mayor Lance Bottom got like a Quelbe fan fanning the hell out of herself, cooling me down. Thank God. Couple of things I want to say real quick. Shout out to my little homies, Tia Hughes, congratulations. Melissa Ferreras, congratulations. I want to say God bless you all on your journey. There's a lot of things I could say, but I'll echo what the president said. Take advantage of the opportunities and really do it big, because there's a lot. And if you listen to the noise, you won't see it. So God bless you on your way. Last thing, leadership is difficult. You know we've all, Janelle doesn't know. We ain't easy. And when you come from a different place and you come down here to lead, people always say, leadership is thankless. It's not thankless, because you see all these people down here that took advantage of programs and stuff that we did over the years in order to get here. But Dr. Hall been here for 15 years, and he did an amazing job. And when you look around the university, there's no denying it. And if nothing else, I'm going to miss the nice, long drawl of Dr. Hall and the excellent rendition he has shared with us. So I want y'all to get up and give Dr. Hall a standing ovation for an amazing job, 15 years at this university. Thank you. Woo! We are truly grateful, because we know it's not easy being here and leading. And just in perspective, he's taken the university budget from somewhere around 20 million to like 36 million. Through all of that, all those governors supported him. So you know what I say? Love you. Peace out. Let's get it started.
Thank you, Governor. But you can see that when I got up here, nobody played anything. So I appreciate your applause, because that's as much as I'm getting. But speaking of music, we are very close to the moment you came here for, and that is the awarding of degrees. But we will now have a musical selection from the UVI concert band under the direction of Dr. Eric Willie, one of our graduates. And after they finish, we will have Provost McHale come forward and start the awarding of degree ceremony. Thank you.
it's great to earn some RESPCT, but now you're going to earn your DEGREES. Thank you. Meticulous, valiant, persistent class of 2024, are you ready? Yes. Mr. President, the formal conferring of degrees is an ancient custom filled with dignity, majesty, and joy, and ours is no different. And it is in that spirit that I ask the audience, upon hearing the name of your relative called, to be joyful, but hold it down a little bit so that the names of all our students can be heard. I will also ask that you remain in your seats, as there will be no pictures taken on the floor. Professional photographs were already taken of requested graduates. I want to thank you in advance for your understanding and cooperation on behalf of our students, our faculty, and our administration. Mr. President, the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change will be presented by the director of that program, Dr. James Madirala.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change. Candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change, please stand. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the PhD Council, I am pleased to present to you the candidate for the University of the Virgin Islands for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the government of the Virgin Islands and the University of the Virgin Islands Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
For the Doctor of Philosophy in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change, please proceed to the stage to be hooded and to receive your diploma. Danny Phillip, Doctor of Philosophy in Creative Leadership for Innovation and Change. Dissertation entitled Perceptions of Servant Leadership, Efficacy Among the Leadership Genres in the Caribbean Union Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist.
Congratulations, graduate. Please be seated. Mr. President, the candidates for the Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts Educational Leadership, Master of Arts Organizational Leadership, Master of Arts in Psychology, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work will be presented by the deans of the respective schools and colleges. Dr. Kendra Harris, School of Business. Dr. Karen Brown, School of Education. And Dr. Kimmery Engerman, College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree. Candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the School of Business, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Master of Business Administration degree.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Master of Arts Educational Leadership and Master of Arts Organizational Leadership degrees. Candidates for the Master of Arts Educational Leadership and Master of Arts Organizational Leadership degrees, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the School of Education, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Master of Arts Educational Leadership and Master of Arts Organizational Leadership degrees.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Master of Arts in Psychology, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work degree. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Psychology, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work degrees, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Master of Arts in Psychology, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the government of the Virgin Islands and the Board of Trustees of the University of the Virgin Islands, I hereby confer upon you en masse the Master of Business Administration, the Masters of Arts, Educational Leadership, Master of Arts, Educational Organizational Leadership, the Masters of Art in Psychology, the Masters of Public Administration, the Masters of Social Work, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates, for the degrees Master of Accounting, Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts Educational Leadership, Master of Arts Organizational Leadership, Master of Arts in Psychology, Master of Public Administration, and the Master of Social Work, please proceed to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Shonda M. Albert, Master of Business Administration. Kawami N. Beaupierre, Master of Business Administration. Anika K. Morris, Master of Business Administration. Kashay Williams, Master of Business Administration. Anaya N. Lord Jarris, Master of Arts in Educational Leadership. Laurel A. Hecker, Master of Arts in Educational Leadership. Rebecca Martin, Master of Arts in Psychology. Mario F. Capriola, Master of Arts in Psychology. Akila N. Simmons, Master of Arts in Organizational Leadership. Leandra R. Kent, Master of Arts in Organizational Leadership. Velma M. Edwards, Master of Public Administration. Veronique S. Joseph, Master of Public Administration. Raitza R. Javois, Master of Social Work. Malisha N. Williams, Master of Social Work.
Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. Mr. President, the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees from 5 of our 6 schools and colleges of the university will be presented by the respective deans of the schools and colleges. You had said I'd introduce them all later, so though that they're not presenting today, I want to introduce Dr. Adamu, Dean from the School of Agriculture. Dr. Kendra Harris, School of Business. Dr. Karen Brown, School of Education. Dr. Kimmery Engerman, College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Dr. Beverly Lanciquos, School of Nursing, and Dr. Sandra Romano, College of Science and Mathematics.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Business Administration from the School of Business. Candidates, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the School of Business, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Business Administration degree in Accounting, Business Administration, Hospitality and Tourism Management, Management, and Marketing. Candidates of the School of Business, please be seated.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree from the School of Education. Candidates, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the School of Education, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Elementary Education. Candidates of the School of Education, please be seated.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Candidates, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, I present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology, Bachelor of Arts degree in Criminal Justice, Psychology, and Music Education. Candidates of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, please be seated.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree from the School of Nursing. Candidates, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the School of Nursing, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Candidates of the School of Nursing, please be seated.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Science degrees from the College of Science and Mathematics. Candidates, please rise. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the College of Science and Mathematics, I present to you the candidates of the University of the Virgin Islands for the Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Mathematics, Biology, Chemistry, Computer Science, Mathematics, and the Associate of Applied Science degree in Process Technology. Candidates of the College of Science and Mathematics, please be seated.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the government of the Virgin Islands and the Board of Trustees of the University of the Virgin Islands, I hereby confer upon you en masse the Bachelor's of Arts degree in Biology, Business Administration, Criminal Justice, Elementary Education, Management, Music Education, and Psychology. The Bachelor's of Business Administration degree in Accounting, Hospitality and Tourism Management, Management, and Marketing. The Bachelor's of Science degree in Applied Mathematics, Biology, Computer Science, Criminal Justice, Mathematics, Nursing, and Psychology. The Associates of Applied Science degree in Criminal Justice and Process Technology. The Associates of Science in Physics and Computer Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Graduates of the School of Business, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma.
Janelle Budu Singh, Bachelor of Arts in Accounting. Delva Daniel, Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting. Dahlia Farrell, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management and Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology, magna cum laude. Tia Hughes, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management, cum laude. Alyssa N. Joseph, Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with a concentration in finance. Arlenis J. Montas, Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting, cum laude. Sierra J. Simulcare, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management, magna cum laude. Candace A. Smith, Bachelor of Arts in Management, magna cum laude. Leah Martinez Velasquez, Bachelor of Business Administration and Marketing, cum laude. Ashley M. Watley, Bachelor of Arts in Accounting, magna cum laude. Alsjay Day Wilson, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management. Nadej Barber, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management with a minor in Communication. Abdullah M. Abdullah, Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting, magna cum laude. Am I doing?
Graduates, are they here yet? Graduates of the School of Business, please be seated.
Graduates of the School of Education, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma.
Doreen M. Davis, Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education with a concentration in English, summa cum laude. J.R. A. Greenidge, Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education with a minor in Caribbean Studies, cum laude. Hannah T. Wisdom, Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education with a minor in Political Science, cum laude.
Graduates of the School of Education, please be seated.
Graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma.
Omario Geist, Bachelor of Arts in Music Education. Jalia Escobar, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice. Indica S. Este, Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Rakia N. Felix, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Arlene V. John Baptiste, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, cum laude. Oswald C. Marsh, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice. Cum laude. Tijira A. Matthew, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, magna cum laude.
Graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, please be seated.
Graduates of the School of Nursing, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma.
Christine J. George, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Tyler Ito, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Shania Jock, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, cum laude. Tamil Joseph, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Karima Lionel, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Naomi S. Pappen, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Ashley A. Raverer, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, cum laude. Tanea T. Toussaint, Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Graduates of the School of Nursing, please be seated.
Graduates of the College of Science and Mathematics, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma.
Shanoa Bedford, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a concentration in Cybersecurity, magna cum laude. Sunita E. Budu Singh, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Luke K.K. Bullock, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, summa cum laude. Suleiman Done, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a concentration in cybersecurity, summa cum laude. Melissa Ferraris, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Associate of Science in Physics, summa cum laude. Jamila N. George, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Associate of Science in Physics. Adriel R. Granger, Bachelor of Science in Applied Mathematics and Associate of Science in Physics. Ray O. Mathurin, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Shanika Patrick, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. Akeem Prince, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Concentration in cybersecurity. Jadel K.A. Titus, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a concentration in cybersecurity, cum laude. Alicia Rogers, Associate of Science in Computer Science. Deshaun Daria, Associate Applied Science. Kimani Ramani, Associate of Applied Science in Process Technology. Afifa Gordon, Associate of Applied Science in Process Technology. Jahim N. Baptiste, Associate of Applied Science in Process Technology. Jeremiah J. Douglas, Associate of Applied Science in Process Technology.
Graduates of the College of Science and Mathematics, please be seated.
Will all candidates for the baccalaureate and associate's degrees please rise? Now graduates. Now graduates. Please move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your motorboard. Congratulations. While you are still standing, I would like to give my last presidential charge to a graduating class. I charge you to go out and make the world a better place. I charge you to remember all of the lessons you learned here and to teach them to someone else. I charge you to have fun in life as you serve this community and serve this world. And finally, I charge you to continue to have a 100% contribution rate to this university. All the best to you. We love you. Congratulations. You can be seated. Because you have crossed over and you are no longer students, but you are part of our alumni body, I will ask that our interim vice president of institutional advancement, Dr. Pamela Molinar-Worthy, come to the podium so she can officially induct you into the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Hall. A pleasant good afternoon to the MVP class of 2024. I bring you greetings on behalf of the 8,000 plus alumni of the University of the Virgin Islands. Congratulations on your achievement. Graduates, please stand. All graduates, please stand. I would like to be the first to thank you for your contribution to the University of the Virgin Islands. And I look forward, as Dr. Hall said, to your continued support so that you can help support those coming behind you. You are now officially recognized as alumni of the University of the Virgin Islands. Your lifelong connection to this special university should continue through your active participation in the UVI Alumni Association. So to help you stay connected, do y'all have your cell phones? All right, take out your cell phones. Take out your cell phones. Yes, this is for alumni. Take out your cell phones. Go to Facebook really, really quickly. I know it's for old folks, but just humor me. Go to Facebook and search UVI Alumni Network. UVI Alumni Network. If you don't have your phone now, you can do it later. Follow the page and bring proof of that to the alumni table. We're going to be right by the concession table. You're going to get your first piece of alumni swag. You're going to get a nice t-shirt with UVI alum, but you got to like the page, all right? So bring it to the back and you'll get your first piece of alumni swag. So on behalf of all alumni, I welcome you to this prestigious body, which is essential for your future growth, to the university's continued quest for greatness. So I now invite all alumni in the audience and on the platform to stand and honor the graduates as we welcome them to the alumni of the great University of the Virgin Islands. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. You all may be seated.
Thank you, Pamela. Before we close with the Alma Mater and the Benediction, there are a number of people that I need to thank, because without them, we would not be able to have this day. First, I would like to thank members of the Commencement Committee that was chaired by Toy Matthews and assisted by so many other individuals. And I would ask that you give our Commencement Committee a round of applause. In the President's office, that plays a role in both commencements, I'd like to recognize Una Dyer, who received her PhD yesterday, Jessica LaPlace, Jessica Taylor, and Gail Steele. Thank you for your contribution. You may not be aware of it, but we had a mini crisis this morning with water all over the place. But our physical plant got to work, did the best they could to try to mitigate the situation. They are the ones responsible for putting up this tent. So please thank them for all of the things that they do. You have seen security officers around here. They will be available helping you as you leave. So let's thank our security officers. I hope you've enjoyed the music. Our music department, under the direction of the chair, Dion Parson. Our Voices of Inspiration, who you heard, led by Josephine Thomas Lewis. Please thank them for this wonderful music, and Mr. Willie, who also was a part of this. But I have to take a point of privilege. The person who led the solo, Felicia, is she still here? If you could stand. She has such a beautiful voice. I remember when she was a student here, asking and advocating for us to have more music on the St. Croix campus, and I now know why. She has become the Virgin Islands songbird from my standpoint. Our access and enrollment services area, for all they've done to serve you through the years, but especially today in making sure you received your diplomas, your actual diplomas. Louis Gabatz, who is our leader of that unit, along with our registrar, Monifa Potter, and their entire team worked tirelessly to make sure you received what you need. Our Public Relations Office, under the leadership of Tamika Thomas Williams and her team, and our IT area under the leadership of Vice President Charlene Harris. Our institutional advancement area, which, as you heard, is led by Pamela Molinar-Worthy. They have some gifts for you, and they will be calling you in the future, but thank them for their support. Our accounting department, all of the volunteers, some of them are still around. They do a wonderful job of just helping make this possible. Of course, our outstanding commencement speaker, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom, with her inspirational words. I know you don't understand, but at some universities, a person is selected to be the commencement speaker. They come, they give one speech, and they go home. For us, the person is asked to speak on St. Thomas and speak on St. Croix, and we have been blessed to have individuals like Mayor Bottoms who does it willingly. All of our platform guests, our honoree, the Dr. Caroline Fawkes, now a four-time UVI alum, and we are thankful for all of our deans, all of our cabinet members, those who make this university move forward. And I can't go any place without Media One being right in the midst already. We want to thank them for their video, live streaming, and all of the wonderful things that they do to make today possible. And the last announcement, which demonstrates why you are so special before we go to the Alma Mater and Benediction, is that you are the first class, 2024, that will get an opportunity to take a picture with our live mascot. Bucky is his name, and he's not here yet. But if you meet me under the tent across the way, there will be the most intriguing mascot you have ever seen. If you want to take a picture just with me, that's fine. If you want to take a picture just with Bucky, that's not fine. But please join us and be a part of this very historic moment. Thank you all for being here. We will now have Voices of Inspiration to lead us in the Alma Mater, and then our student, Asjay Wilson, will come with the benediction, and then we will have our processional. Thank you.
Hail to thee, dear Alma Mater, besides the blue Caribbean cloud, blue Caribbean cloud. Dear Alma Mater, he sighs and whispers, ooh, how we are to tread that way. Loud and truly voice of praise. Open door nigh every portal, mid sand and sea, and golden days. Long that rise of will and joy, strong in heart and memory. Faithfully we always honor our alma mater by the sea, by the sea, by the sea. Hail to thee, dear alma mater, dear alma mater. So brightly shone. Hail to thee, dear alma mater. How wide the boundaries we have known. Sing we now about tomorrow. Yesterday we never knew. Oh, kingdom that holds of wisdom, the talent eyes are all in view. Here to us the light is there to us thy name will be. University of the Virgin Islands, our alma mater, by the sea, by the sea. University of the Virgin
Let us bow our heads in prayer. Lord, as we come to the end of this special, memorable, and exhilarating moment in our lives, we ask for your presence to be with us all as we go our separate ways. As we continue to celebrate throughout the day with our families, friends, and loved ones, we ask for your covering and protection. Thank you for using the speakers today as vessels to motivate and encourage us to be the best versions of ourselves. May this day be a reminder of our diligence and commitment. May our resilience and dedication through this journey be a reminder that we can do all things through you Christ who strengthens us. But most of all, may we never forget that this journey and graduation day could not have been possible without you. For that, Lord, we say a resounding thank you. As we seek your face, continue to pour in us and guide us to the path you have set for us. Our best versions of ourselves can only blossom by consistently keeping you in our hearts and mind. With that said, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all. Amen.